I'm making a video today to show the comparison between Imperial Salmon House, Scottish Cure Smoked Salmon, and the IPS branded Nova style smoked salmon. Both of these are on a gold board. Both of these are cold smoked, or at least should be. That's what they are, cold smoked locks. When you look at them both, the IPS is well trimmed all the way around. You can see everything inside the package. Very well shaped. The other one, you can't see the whole product. It's inside of a bag. Although it looks very red, when I opened it, I realized that the film is actually red. So with the red film, makes the salmon look much redder. If you look at the Nova style from International Pacific Seafoods, the film is completely clear. So what you get is, what you see is what you're getting. So when I open that International Pacific up, you see the side looks very well shaped, not deformed at all. The Imperial House, when you open it up, it looks like this is machine run without anybody doing any kind of trimming at all on the product. Neither one of these fillets have been touched or messed with. This is the way they were opened out of the package. So you look at the two films, you can see that one is orange or pink and the IPS is clear. So now when you look at the salmon side by side now, you can see the International Pacific Seafood is much redder than the Imperial House, even though the Imperial House inside the package looks redder. That's due to film. So we look at the fillet itself. It doesn't look like anybody did any kind of managing or trimming on this to try and put it on a board correctly. So when we start looking at the slicing, actually this product is supposedly the same quality as the IPS, but if you look at it, it's really very wet. Looks like they put some side pieces up inside of the fillet. And they've also packed the skin underneath the fillet. This is actually wasted product. You can't eat that. So that's really doing no good, except you're paying $9 or whatever, $10 a pound for a piece of skin. On the IPS product, this is a pure skin off product. When you look underneath it, there's no skin at all underneath the IPS product. The slices should come off very uniform. The IPS product peels very nicely. They come off one after another the way it should be. So who's ever running the serving sample or putting it on a bagel, they can pull off whatever they need and then put onto the board or the bagel. The other one is actually very kind of pulled apart. You really can't find full slices in it. It's kind of half pieces. I guess you get further back in here, you can find some slices. But one of the other things I noticed about the two products that are main difference, yeah, you can definitely see a color difference now. See how much redder the International Pacific Seafoods is than the other one? Another thing I noticed that on the IPS product, that is a total brown meat removal. So if we were to take this side and we were to flip it over, there is no brown meat on there at all, period. Totally removed. So zero brown meat, zero fat on that fillet. So it's 100% edible product. The other salmon, if we were to flip it over, this product has not had the brown meat removed. So there's about 8% difference in trimming right there, 8%. Skin's about about 10% of the weight of the product. Fat's about So you're looking at about an 18% difference in weight between the IPS and the other brand. That 18% you're paying for is not edible. So let's start back here at the tail. This is the way this one is sliced backwards. So let's see if we can pull this off and see how these slices come off. Here's another issue that I found with this product. It does not separate at all. The product's very difficult to pull apart. When you do pull it apart, see how the slicing machine is not going all the way through, which is leaving this last, about 8 ounces, 6 ounces, really not usable. I mean, I guess you could use it, but I don't think anybody wants to have that on a bagel. If we go over here to the tail on the IPS, it's sliced all the way through, so you can see the tail pieces come off. One at a time. So this fillet is actually, every bit of it is sliced all the way through, so each piece can be used as a plate presentation. If you look back up underneath here on this fillet, there's no brown meat at all. The tail is sliced all the way through. So you get a tail piece that's an actual piece of salmon that can be used and laid on a bagel. Over here we got 3/4 of the way through the tail, I guess maybe halfway up it. Not really usable there. Let's see how far we got to go up in here to find something usable. 1, 2, let's keep going. 3. Still can't really find it. Let's see, 4. Still isn't sliced. Guess we got to go back up into, well, it's still hooked together there. Let's go maybe back up into here. So we get about, I don't know, let's say 15 slices from the end, it starts to be able to be separated. So your customer's going to lose that last tail piece. It's just not, yeah, it just absolutely falls apart and breaks and shreds. So this is a very low grade salmon to start with. You can see it's just totally breaking apart. So your total loss there on just that part of the fish, let me take that to a scale and weigh it real quick. We'll see what kind of loss we got off just that that's not really sliced. And put this on a scale and kind of see what, can you put a piece of paper on that scale for me, please? Let's see what we've got there. There's another 8 ounces, so 0.47, which is 8 ounces, which really is not usable for the customer. Kind of broken up, a lot of brown meat, but it's really not sliced. It's not slicing all the way through. So that's an 8 ounce loss there. If you could bring that back in the other room. So we got 8 ounces in the tail. We got about 8 ounces in the skin and about 7 ounces or 8 ounces in the fat removal. So you're up to about 1.5 pounds that's not usable on this product at all. When I open the package up, this actual product smells, it's kind of got a chemical smell to it. I don't smell any wood smoke. The IPS product smells like a heavy wood smoke to it. It's actually done with an alder wood and a hardwood blend. This product has never seen a smoker. This has actually been done with some kind of dipping or something else, but it has not been in a smoke oven. Another thing I noticed on the International Pacific Seafood product, this particular product, on the back of the package, it actually has a nutritional panel. And that nutritional panel gives the serving size, gives us our nutritional facts, UPC code. On the back side, it gives some handling instructions and what the weight of it is, plus the lot code. On the back of this other product, which I found really interesting, when you flip it over, you see here it says something to the fact, it says if frozen, thawed, or refrigeration, keep it 38 and below. Keep refrigerated within 4 days, eat after 4 days. Then it says freeze up to 4 months if unopened. So it says it's good for 4 months in the freezer, but if I look over here on the pack date, it says 7/12/17. So this was packed clear back in July, and we're into February now. So I don't know why they're giving us instructions for 4 months, but it's actually been frozen for 7 or 8. On the back label, it actually says it is smoked. Salmon is hand cured with a natural blend of sea salt, brown sugar, and cold smoked, giving an authentic Scottish smoked salmon flavor. So it's saying on the package it's smoked, but if you read over here, it says it is not smoked. It just says it has hickory smoked flavor. Also, the IPS product is all natural product, and this product actually has a sodium nitrite added to it, probably to try and help maintain the color of the fillet. So probably has a lighter colored fish, and then you use that that sodium nitrite to try and maintain color. Two completely different products. This IPS product is 100% usable. The other product looks to me like to be about 1.5 pounds that is not usable at all. So anyway, two different products. I would consider the IPS the complete high-end product, and the other product just an industrial type grade fillet.